Going to continue from the previous video, like where we did the formatting based on the expressions, right? But now we are going to do the formatting at the advanced level. So let's see. When I preview the data, I'm getting Raju, Kumar and Ramu, right? My scenario is that, so instead of this we'll go with the other report. I don't want to confuse this one. I want to go with the other report. So what I'll do, I'll create one table. You can instead of creating script, I'll just do this way, test, sorry, in the tables, right click on this new table. I'll name the table as something r underscore, sorry, I'll name the table later on. I'll name it as CID, data type as integer, I'll name it as a C description, I'll name it as varchar 10, okay, varchar 100. Instead of varchar, I'll just give the varchar 50, okay, done. And I'll close this. Now I'll give the name it as, I'll name the table name as r underscore company, C description, okay, done. Now I'll refresh the data, click on this, go to the r underscore C description. Oh sorry, I created a year only, right? Maybe. Yeah, oh, we got it here. So I did top 200 rows. I'll give the ID as 1, I'll give description as A. For easy purpose, I'll give ID as B. Okay, sorry, it is a 2, right? 2, and I'll give description as B. I'll give ID as T, I'll give description as C, I'll give ID as 4, description as D. 5, description as E. Okay, I'm just closing that. Now what I'll do, I'll just add one more report. New item, okay, report. I'll select this as something like dynamic, just give the name dynamic, okay. So add the data source, I'll name it as test data source, click on edit, Baddams, or I can give dot also, or because I got multiple servers, right? If I do this, I'll get the other server name, but I got one more server, so I'll give that server name. That server is a local. I can give Baddams or I can give dot also. Both will work because it is a local server. It is having default instance. Test and click OK. Done. I got it. Now I'll go to the data set. Click on this add data set. Use a shared data set. I'll name it as company. C description. So I'll get from this and I'll write a query here. Select star from r underscore C description. Done. Right click here, insert a table, CID and C description. Click on this, delete the column, okay. Go to the preview. So now I got CID and description, but in some cases sometimes what may happen is that the users, they want spaces before this descriptions, spaces before this description, okay. This is a scenario, like they want this way. So I got the company ID as 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? And after that I got A B C, okay, I'll just write it here. I got the values A B C D E F something. Sometimes what the users want, they want spaces before the values, like they want 1 A, 2 they want little bit space before that, 3 I want some more space before that, 4 I want to have some more space, 5 okay E and 6 sorry 5 and 6 I may have some more space, like this, okay. I want to have spaces before them. This is having no space, this is having 1 space, this is having 2 spaces, this is having 3 spaces, this is having 4, this is having 5 spaces, assume that way, okay. Sometimes they want this way. And what is one more scenario is that, so okay, you are given the spaces and after 1 month the user might want to change the spaces, okay. For B you are given 2 spaces, right? For C 3, for D 4, E 5 and F 6 you are given like this many spaces you are given. Now after 1 month the user will come and ask you that, okay, I don't want any space for this A B C D, just want one space for V and one space for F before that value. Okay, in before that value, if you want to add some space, how you are going to do that? Okay, and let's say you are going to use this descriptions and this ID and description. Let's say you are going to use in multiple reports. So what you will be doing in the previous case, we are dynamically formatted the values, right, based on the values, based on if amount is this one, then I want this format. If the amount is this one, I want this format. You are given the case statement, right? So for this also you will give the case statement. Case when ID equal to 1, like, and you will use a switch statement. Switch bracket open ID equal to 1, then you will add the value 1 space 1, and you will give this expression for the padding. I am going to show where you are going to the expression. Then ID equal to 2, then you will give the 2, then ID equal to 3, then you will give the 3 spacing, like this. Okay, like that you will give so on. You will continue this up to 6 letters, 6 IDs, done. And you have written this query, this code in multiple. Let's say you got 20 reports. In the 20 reports you have written this, and after 1 month the user want to change. I want to give 0 for all except 5 and 6. 5 and 6 I want to give one spacing for 5 and one spacing for 6, and other I don't want to have any space before them. So for that purpose, what you are going to do, you are going to go to each and every 20 each and every report, and you are going to change this format in all the 20 reports. So this is not a big thing. This is very hard to do. It's not a big thing, but you can easily change it, but it takes time. Always in the project, the time consumption is an important thing, and the waste of money. So for doing this, it may take more time, and you need to also test this. You need to test them, and sometimes you may miss. Instead of the 20 reports, you might do only 19 reports. You might not do in a one report. Okay, so this may be, sometimes you may have 100 reports also. Then how you are going to do that? It's very hard, right? And after okay, you did now, and after 3 months he wants, okay, I don't want any space in between before any of the letters, any of the descriptions. I don't want any space before them. So then what you are going to do? Again you change under reports, right? So here in the scenario we are going to do it dynamically. How we are going to do dynamically is that I'll create one more table. Create table. I'll name the table name as R underscore format. I'll give the ID as integer, and I'll give some format size. Okay, as varchar. Done. I'll just execute this. So now what I'm going to do, and just close this all the queries. I'll refresh my database. Refresh it. Oh, here is my format table. I think I might have created that format table somewhere. Just select star sys dot tables. I'll be getting all the tables in my database. Test name, description, EMP template, department essence and details, department essence and transaction, like name, like percentile, format, FOR. Tempo for, oh, it's a for each. I think I might have created in the master, I think so, because always I do the same thing. So go to the master, click on the tables. Yeah, I have created here. So just select this one. Okay, I'll drop this one from the master database, and now I'll create this one, the test database. So I'm not explaining this all stuff. Okay, now it will be there in the test database. Okay, click on this, refresh. Now see what we are going to do. There's already we have created one description table, right? right click on this, select top 1000 rows. At the same time I'll right click on this, edit top 200 rows. I'll clip this one at the right side. Okay, so I'll insert value 1. For value 1 I want 1 space, for value 2 I want 2 space, for value 3 I want 3 space, for value 4 I want 4 space, or else because here the spaces will be too less, so I'll have 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. So it is for the, okay, we got only values 5, right? Okay, done. Click on this, delete. Okay, yes, I got the format. Click OK, close it. Now what I will do, I'll just join with the table name. Inner join. I'm showing that formats in one table, so it is r underscore format. So I'll point it to test database. It will be the description. I'm giving alias as format on d dot cid equal to f dot id. I have given the id, right? So I'll just give this one, and along with this cid and description, it is a d dot cid, d dot description. At the same time I'll get f dot. So format table as what are the columns do you have here? Format size, f dot format size. So I got it here. So what we are going to do, just we are going to copy this and paste it in our report. Design. What I am going to do, I am going to refresh it. Right click on this, dataset properties, Control A, Control V, refresh fields, done. And if you don't know how to do the join condition, just go to the query designer, click on the add symbol. So I'll just remove this query. Okay, I'll remove this query, delete it, go to the query designer, so nothing will be there. Click on the add. Here you will be having two tables, r dot emp address, sorry, r dot c description, r underscore c description, r underscore format. Close it, done. And you want to join on cid with the id. That's it. You want to get the cid and this description and format size. Automatically a query will be written. That's the same way as we did, right? Now click OK. You will be getting the field format size also. Now what I will be doing, in the C description column, right click on this, or else you can do in a two ways. Go to text box properties, go to the font, sorry, go to the alignment. In the alignment you will be having left padding. So instead of giving 2 points, click on the FX. Okay, click on the FX, click give here, because we are getting the 2 points, we are getting that left spacing, right? This is nothing but the padding means adding space before that. So where do you want? I want to add this padding to the left side, right? Click on the FX, left side. Here what I want to get the value from the 2 points. Where do we have the 2 points? It is in the format size. Done. I'll click OK. Okay, done. When I do the preview and when I do the refresh, but I'll not be getting any format, because we should give the PT also. Right click on this, go to the text box properties, click on the alignment, click on this expression. Here I need to add PT points always, because it represents with the points, so I should add PT points. That's it. And one more thing, it is an integer, right? So you will be getting an error. The values that you are getting, it is an integer type. Okay, yeah, okay, it got converted. See, I got an error message at the bottom. I'll just close this, click on this, preview. See, I got an error. See, something which is a padding left property for text, CD description is 2, which is not a valid size. Yeah, it is some it's kind of some warning, leave it. See, by default actually I didn't get an error. I thought I will be getting an error, because the value which we are getting, the format size, is an integer. Oh, okay, I have given a varchar, right? So okay, I didn't get an error. If this is of an integer type, then I would have got an error there. Okay, if this format size is of integer type, then I would got an error, because I am concatenating this one with the other one, text, because I am concatenating PT, right? I am concatenating with the PT here. So when you join integer with the varchar, then you will get the error. That was the same thing we got in the previous video, right? So we need to convert, but it is a varchar, so you are able to get it done. Okay, preview done. You got it. How simple it is. If the user want to change this spacing, so now simple. Let's say you got 100 reports. So instead of going and changing each and every report, just you will go to this table. I want to give here like 14. Here I want to give 2. Here I want to give 10. Here I want to give it 2. That's it. Save. Okay. Sorry, save now. I'll just close it. Automatically it will be saved. Now you see when I execute this query, I'll be getting different formats, right? So now go here and refresh it. See, automatically it got changed dynamically, right? So there is no need for you to go and change in the report every time. Just get that format in a column or store that format in a table and get that format get that format in a column in a data set, and just use that column as in the expression. That's it. This is an important thing. I have never seen a people using this way, but you can use this way. You can use this multiple. This is only for format size. Sometimes you might use a different thing also. Instead of the format, like you are using alignment, right? Instead of the alignment, you might use the filling also, space, like the formatting, or sometimes you might use a different thing, like you might use the bold, the font size. If it is ID1, you might use a different font size like this. Okay, there. So you need to just work with them, and by doing that you will be getting. You need to practice a lot on these expressions. This is a simple thing where you are going to get the dynamic formatting. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me now.